Yes, it's time for a new video. I was quite busy the last months with our little daughter, bringing to kindergarten, no time in the morning, and while the day I have to work. So this is a new video, and that is something I ordered a while ago. I didn't open yet. I hope it is the do-it-yourself calculator kit I see on Banggood. So I want to assemble it today together with you. Some soldering will going on and some mechanical assembly. After I pick up my daughter, I think I will make the assembly together with my daughter. She likes so much screwdrivers. So we will see. Let's open. Always the bag. Yeah, that is the Chinese way to send things. Then the foam inside, some glue. And yes, it's the right one. It was about 13 bucks, I think, and comes with an acrylic case, and you see already some keycaps. So let's go through the parts, and this just go to the garbage there. So let's open. Oh, by the way, it's the SKU blah blah blah. I will put in a link below the description, as always. So comes nicely packed. Why they don't use boxes? I like boxes. Some screws. Oh, that is good. Sophia will like it. The parts for the acrylic case goes there. Oh, no, maybe we should lay it out to take a nice picture. So the switches, nice big one. Some of the components, a battery holder. It looks like it runs from a CR2032. Oh, I hope or two CR32s. I think I need to get them. Keycaps. Oh, looks nice. The display, it's 1 row or 2 row, not sure yet. Looks like the 2-row one. Put it there. The printed circuit board looks not bad. To be honest, they really have good quality the last times with the boards. Not cheap stuff. It's FR4. The microprocessor, it is an Go 15W413AS351SK blah blah blah. I have no idea. And more screws. That is good for Sophia. She will like it. I really have to do it together with her. Some printed paper with the the prints. I read that this can also calculate the value for resistors. So you key in it's a red, green, white one, for example, and then it shows you the value of the resistor. Very useful for electronic things. And it comes also with a printed manual. Calculator installation instruction. Yeah, should be not too difficult. Maybe we don't need. So yeah, that's all. That's all the parts. I think we can start to solder it together. And I still have about half hour, maybe 45 minutes to do it. And then I need to pick up Sophia from kindergarten. So let's start. Just set up the place. Wait a second. Let's go soldering. Oh, I like so much soldering. Long time, no time to do it. Get the soldering iron in. Hope you can see. Yes. And oh, what else do I need? I need snippers, small one. Still my trusty Knipex one. Very good one. So maybe I should switch on more light. No, it should be enough. So this is there. Parts for the display. Some transistors. Battery holders. Some resistors. They have 3 kinds. 2 diodes and 1 capacitor. I always start with the lowest part so I can turn it over to solder, and the parts are flash to the ground. This thing also. So we need 10K 3 times, This is the only one they deliver 3 times. That should be 10K. It is brown, black, and orange. Brown is, oh, I can use the day. Too bad that it doesn't work yet. Brown is 1, black is 0. Black is always the only thing I remember. And orange is 3. 1000. That is 102 less, oder? We have a 1. We have 1 0. This 10 and 3 O's is 1000. That is 10K. No. So should bend them. Let me see. Where's the best place to start to bend? I think here. Take my time. No, not so many time left. Don't know if I should speed this thing up and give you a time lapse, but I think I do a video with time lapse and with the long time soldering, and most of the viewers, the one time thing has more views, or the long video has more views than the other video. That's weird. So I think people like to watch the whole soldering process. Oh, I bent the leads too far away, and this will also do the job. Very small resistors, and there's also 10K. I'm not sure if I'm gonna shoot still. Should be, because the whole queen mat, the mat here is in video, or is on the camera. Yeah. Just turn it around. Check the iron temperature. It's at my preferred temperature. Touch the pad and the lead. Can I reach the last one? Things is in the way. And the last one. So they're flush to the board. Maybe you can see. Not perfect soldering, but it done the job. Okay. You don't see this, okay? Just ignore that I throw the board. So next resistor, we have up there a R5 330 ohm, and down there the 1K. 1K should be brown, black, red. So brown, black, red. One. Well, or it is brown, black, black. Surely it's not 330, because it doesn't work out. 330 should be orange, orange something. Orange, orange, black. This is brown, black, black. Brown, black, black. Oh my god, it's a long time ago that I do this things, and they are very small. So I bring in the meter. I'm sure that is 1K, but this is one of the broken something. So always make sure that you have the right resistor. That should be 1K. It is almost 1K. So, and this time I don't use the pliers. Just place it here, feed it through, press it down, add some solder, wait for 1 second or 2. And there's a little bit less of solder. Looks nice. And then 330. 330 is surely 3-3 black, also orange black. That should work up there. Yeah, looks nice. So, 2 resistors left. Oh, I didn't find the position yet. No, there are no more resistors. Then next should be diodes, because diodes is in the same position or also laying down. It's 2 times and 1N, oh, standard one, 1N4198. The white thing here marks where the black goes. So it's like in our shop at the moment. We have an external CD-ROM from Asus in 2 colors, white and black. You have to remember the white one is in the black box and the black one is in the white box. So I don't know why they do this. But it's easier than the Samsung products. They all come in a white box. Doesn't matter the color of the device. And so you have always to read what's inside. Otherwise the customers are pissed off. Apple is quite easier, but you have to understand how they make it. So if you have a dark gray letters on the box, you get a space gray one. If it is a silvery time, you have the silvery one. And if it is golden, you have a golden one. And if it is some color like pinky, rosy, it's a rosy gold one. That is not too difficult. So next one, I should use the transistors. We have Q2 with a 90, it's not this, 9013. I think maybe this is a voltage regulator, I'm not sure. This also not. Well, that's weird. We have Q2 90, oh, the first one was the right one, 919013. Try to keep the profile low because later the display goes above this. So should press it in. Oh no, this chip is socketed, so should be not a bad high for the parts. One, two, three. Next one, it's an S8550. That is this one. Come, be in straight position. That should be enough. So, 1, 2, and 3. Still good in time. And the last one, 755. This side, 7550. One, 2, and 3. Almost all 3 together. Let me check the camera if it is still working. Hello, still working. Good. And the last component for the almost passive. No, it's not really passive. It's a capacitor. That is a very straightforward kit, very easy, but I like kits. I like do-it-yourself kits, or these things to solder together. And I need to clean up. I get this from my daughter from our last vacation. This get dirty in the bags, so don't let her use it anymore. Next part should be the socket for the micro. Some parts of the socket come out. It's not the best quality. So press it. Now they are all the same. Go there. Yeah, I realize I should the socket before I put the other components. There's one like sticking out a little bit. Check the notch, it's there. Because normally, if you solder the socket after the resistors, you can just lay it flat on the ground, but I put already the transistors and the capacitor, so I cannot put it flat on the ground. And if this happened, I just bend one leg on this side, and one leg on this side, and then it also keep in position and it's nice flat to the board. I could also do something else. Stay there. I could also solder one leg, then turn it around, heat up the leg and press down the socket. But it doesn't matter how you do it. Most important is that it is flat on the ground. Maybe I'll use a little bit less solder. Well, looks nice. So last part almost is the battery holders. Better if it be slide in from this side, so the notch or the metal thing need to be there. Oh. Let me see. I have my clamping. These things use a little bit more solder. One side. Hey. Another side. Yep. Don't flow nicely. Okay, all in place. Then blah blah blah. 1220s. Well, I hope I can find them. Possible to power schematic function. Oh, this is how to use it. I think I will put this on the. So I put this socket here. Here I go this way. I will solder one leg on the side. Then it's almost perfect. Heat it up without burning my finger and just adjust it to be straight. And when after it is straight, go ahead soldering the rest. I'm not sure if you always have my head in the picture. Need to check this later. Oh, almost good enough. So then I need to solder the display itself. And it looks like the display is angled. Here are the sides, and the board is straight, and the display looks like it will be in an angle, like this. So I have to bend these leads later. That's why I use the long leads here. Can maybe already give it a slide like this. Stay. So I don't need to give so much pressure to this. I should get new solder. Maybe it's enough to go to the end. No. Don't want to burn my fingers. Let's check the time. It's still early. So this goes there, and it already has a little angle. Should be already, maybe it's already enough, I'm not sure yet. So put in the chip and the leads. Check the position of the notch. Press it in. Oh, that's weird. On the I realize on the manual they write a CR1220, but it looks like a CR2032, and here they wrote CR2032. So I think that is the right one. But it has an external power connector here, and I just will, for testing, I will just power it up with this. Get some red and black wire. Let me check the voltage. 6 volt, okay. Sure, 2 times 3, 6. That was the meter switching off. Inside is minus. Okay, and outside is plus. Bring in 2 leads for the power supply. And that's Murphy. I got 2 times this. Oh. 2 times 10. So, plug in the display. Search for the power switch should be this, so I can maybe short it out. Now first let's see. Ouch. Oh, that looks weird. But should be okay. So, first one it says mode, so this should be the mode switch. Oh yeah. Oh. Arre. Okay, it can do some calculation. Let's see. This is 7 times divided by 3. 33. Yeah, it's not so good. This is gleich. Yeah. 2.33. Yeah, it sounds good. This mode coloring. Yeah, why not? So let's see. Orange. Oh, arrow. Okay. Yeah, works nice already. So that is almost all the assembly done. No, the switches are missing, and the display doesn't look so bad. Oh. Sometimes the cheap Chinese kits have very bad displays that have a very small viewing angle. This one doesn't look so bad. So, power off. Go ahead with assembly. Nice clicky one. Remove the display. Just insert all the switches. Make sure they're flush to the ground. For the switches, I think I will go with one leg for each switch, and then I will recheck the position. I will heat up the one leg and then press it down so they are flat to the ground. The nice thing is you got this this keycaps or the switch caps, whatever, where you can also use your own design. So if you don't like the design or the one they give you, you can make your own on the printer, print it out and put it underneath the keycaps. You can make a kitty calculator or something else. In how I keep them flush to ground when I turn them, they don't fall out. Okay, that was not the best way. I lost some when turning around. Give it another try. Press it all down. This time it works. So if I press here, okay, I don't think that I need to do it. So, starting with this row. One leg on each switch. Then I still can check and redo if they are not flush to the ground. I think I have 4 rows. The last row. Last one. Okay, this too I forgot, you see. Could happen. Doesn't matter. But the rest looks like very flush already. My finger was in the way. Block them with the finger. Looks good. They are all down to the board. Now some soldering fun. Just easily one after the other. Touch the leg, touch the pad, add solder, touch the leg, touch the pad, add solder, touch the leg, und so weiter und so fort. Oh, this was German. Of course, by the way, I'm using leaded solder. I don't like lead free. So for the whole kit I use almost 1 meter of solder. That's okay. I'm using one I ordered at Amazon. It's called Fixed Point. I have no idea from where this brand is, but I'm using them already a long time. Before I was using Felder, German company, but was not easy to find or quite expensive. And I see this at Amazon Germany. Ordered the first roll of it and it was very, it was good quality, very good solder. So I'm used them. What I like is it doesn't have so much flux residue. It looks like everything is soldered in now. So I show you now. We have the board, we have the switches, all are soldered in place, and I like the clicky. Like that, they are very clicky. So time to pause for a moment. Need to check what's going on, and then I see you later. So the calculator works already. Time to cut out the keycap thing, or the things for the keycap, and if I screw this up from this side, I can still print it out or print out my own design. Maybe I will do this, not sure yet. So good, they give you already 2. Maybe they know that you will screw up one of this. I should use a little bit thicker or better paper. So let me see. I think the best way that it keeps together is just cut it from there, then cut this. Oh, but it's not the best idea. Start to move around to use a little bit less pressure. I need to use more pressure on the metal ruler there. And the last one. So, still recording. Okay. Now, get out the keycaps. Get away the garbage. Getting this one. So, let me see. I think I need to cut them a little bit smaller. Looks like I cut them maybe too perfect. Okay. Now press in the blue from underneath. We have the first one. Where does it go? It should go about this. Oh. The first acrylic part. Oh, this looks like it's not see-through. This looks like a black material. Yeah, this is black. I think so. Okay, just want to see how it looks. Zero goes there. Okay, this is a very time-consuming process. I hate time-consuming processes. Let's get another one. Where do I put them? Press it down. That's not bad. Should put this first. the style of this calculator already on the pictures, and especially for this cheap price I could not resist to order one. It was less than 15, I think, 15 euro. I think it was 12 euro in sale or something like this. And what I liked was the style of the keys. The big keys that can be self-printed, or you can change whatever you want to be inside. And of course I like the look of the hand assembled. Give it a little bit vintage look. And who don't like vintage calculators? I think soon my wife will come home and half hour to go. Then I need to pick up the kleiner. But after I pick up the kleiner, I can do the final assembly with her. I'm sure she will like. But if you don't do it in that basement, it's too cold. We're running into winter. So in summer I moved down from the second floor to the basement because it was too hot. Now it become too cold in the basement, but I don't want to move up again. Now it's okay. I will survive. Shit. Something fly. Okay. Maybe if you cut them out more careful, then they will fit better, but it's totally okay. And the Chinese kids getting do-it-yourself kits, the electronic kits getting better and better, to be honest. Really need to check if Banggood have this keycaps separately to sold at their parts or somewhere else, because I like them. So it would be nice to making keyboard with those things, or for other projects. I like the way that I can put in the paper. Makes very nice keycaps. So now it's time to put on the glue inside. Think if you put a light underneath, you can maybe light it up. Okay. So it doesn't matter the position of the glue. 2 caps left and 2 blue things left, so it works. I was thinking there's not enough blue. So let me see where I put it. Okay, this come underneath of this, then this come above this. This is there. This is there. This is there. Times something is there. 3. Yeah. This should be 9. 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Just save it. 5. 6. Ah, I like that sound. 2. Mode. Stay. 7. 8. And back. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I like it. Should remove the... Okay. Still have a few minutes time. I always hate this material here. Stick on my fingers. Okay, just want to put it over. Wow, yes. Need to zoom in. Ein bisschen out. Oh, it should be enough. So, let's give it a try. Switch it on. Comes on. Mode. Okay. 6 times 6 should be 36. Oh, it's okay. AC 225 times 600. 5 divided by 6. Yeah, it works, and I really like the look of the keyboard. Very nice looking. So, see you then when my daughter is back, and we will do the rest of the assembly. So this was already a lot of fun going up there or to this stage of this project. I really like the keypad, and yeah, see you next, or see you soon.